We just watched our video.
Yeah.
Daddy said we're blessed.
Very much so.
Blessed isn't enough of a word. We're honored that God chose us to start this craziness that we know as our family. And like Madison went around and on vacation and told everybody something that she admired about them, I think we should do that for each of them. So we'll start with our oldest child. Is that Jeff?
Yeah.
What's something you admire about Jeff?
He loves Staley.
Jeff always has a smile.
Yeah.
Always, always. He is the light in a room. And a fantastic daddy.
Yep.
You know, he's patient with Calvin and George. And he just looks at Staley like he just melts.
He loves her.
Mm-hmm. Her next oldest, Adam. What about Adam?
He's a good kid. I love him to death.
Adam is truly a heart. Just a big old heart with the best hugs.
We
Good.
taught him that.
Chad Debbie taught him to hug. The world doesn't know what it's got with Adam Slater.
Exactly.
He isn't.
And he loves Madison.
He just adores Madison. And he's an awesome uncle. And a good brother to Gabby and Staley and Jeff and Naaman.
Yep.
Just, you know. And it is quite funny to watch the three guys,
Yeah.
you know, bullshit each other. All right, Madison.
That's where I'm at.
That's where she's at. That's where Madison is our brick wall.
Mm-hmm.
She truly is the epitome of the oldest child, the leader. She, with a marshmallowy center, always full of laughs, always willing to light up a room with laughter. The best dat in the whole wide world. She is just, you know, truly, truly a light.
Yeah.
Staley.
Our little sunshine.
Staley is, she is my soul. And I'm sorry, Jeff, she's the most like me. So she can be stubborn and also talented. You're also talented. Also very, very talented. Staley is what I knew she would be when she was little. I pegged her as being the mama. And mama she is. Calvin and George couldn't ask for a better mama.
No.
You know, and it's hard. It's hard being a mom. There are difficult times. There's times that you just want to pull your your hair out, but there's times that you could just squeeze them, you know, and it doesn't go away. And then there's Naaman.
My boy.
Enough said. Naaman. My pure imagination. Where JW's always had Madison around his little finger. Mine has been Staley and Naaman. Naaman is proof that God wins. Because he didn't allow me to end that pregnancy. He won. And in the end, I won.
We both did. We all did.
Naaman is stoic, but so flippin' funny and dry. Just so dry.
He wasn't very dry the other year. His nipples were wet.
Yes, his nipples were wet. That was his fault. Just, you know, I don't know of anything that Naaman has picked up that he couldn't do very well. You know, it didn't matter. Or an outfit he put on that didn't look good on him. You know, he's just that guy.
Yeah.
And then there's Gabby.
Our wildflower.
Definitely our wildflower. She completed Naaman in oh so many ways. And just was thrown headfirst into this craziness we call a family. Well, their first time being with all of us was when Jeff was sitting there looking like he was going to pass out or puke as they told us that they were expecting Calvin. And so delighted when I told her she could be an aunt. You know, she's so patient, so funny, you know, and makes the best sound when something is yucky. You know, lizards, frogs. And then there's Calvin. Our introduction to being grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
JW's little nemesis sometimes.
Oh.
They truly love each other so much. Calvin has taught us a lot. You know, he can test your patience. But man, he loves hard.
Yep. Got a kind heart, like his daddy.
So very, very tender-hearted. If it's an animal or a person, and he sees you crying, he will shed tears with you and hug. I think he took lessons from Coco. And then
George.
there's George Truitt. He's still little and it's kind of hard, but he truly is just a fireball. You know, so funny. It's so smart. Very, he really pays attention.
Yeah.
You know, he can figure things out with his hands and he likes tools and, such a loving little fella. You know, and lives to make people laugh. So much like his namesake. We're blessed.
Beyond.
So let's plan our next family get together because we can't go long without seeing y'all. You know. Oh, and the fair is in a little over a month. Calvin wants a family thing, and we know Naaman and Gabby can't necessarily make it back to town just to go to the Cabarrus County Fair. But I hope that the rest of you will. You know. And Guy has asked. One moment. Ola, stop. Sorry, she was sucking her paws. Guy has asked that they join us if they can. So, you know, what a treasure. So, have a good night.
Love
We love
y'all.
y'all.